Ba-da-ba-ba-da. You're loving it. No, maybe. Hello, welcome to episode 14, 15, whatever the fuck.
Man, that was really off key.
Well,
like
you know
couldn't
what?
you couldn't even ba-da-ba-ba-ba correctly.
I'm that white. Like in certain areas of my life, in other areas I'm like not. I'm off white.
In reference to our last episode, you know, I keep seeing these ads for Ebony the King, and it just doesn't look like a real. It doesn't look like a real game.
I downloaded one of those videos. Like, is it the girl one where she's like,
yeah.
No way it looks this real, and you're like, yes.
No. They don't mean that it looks real via like graphics. They mean that it doesn't look like a real game, and that it's one of those games that like you're they show you like
it's like Polybius.
Well, this is just more proof that mobile gamers aren't real gamers, because us as real gamers have been seeing false ads and non-gameplay. It's all decades. Fucking benchmark shit for decades.
But are we the real gamers, or the Candy Crush people who outnumber us 2-1? The real gamers.
I mean, when it comes to Candy Crush, those people are dedicated gamers. They are dedicated.
My mom
and
has
by
put
dedicated,
more time in Farmville than she has my raising.
Well, and by dedicated, I mean that they've put themselves in debt by spending money on something that doesn't fucking matter. Video games, you should buy them once.
One time.
And then enjoy them.
One time. Sorry, Lauren Hill, I killed your song. And she don't like white people. So.
You killed it softly.
I killed it softly. With words.
All right, so, starting off with a bang.
God.
All right.
By the whole, like anybody hearing me sing. So, have you seen the trailer for Black Adam?
Stop slapping the table. And yes, I saw the one a couple weeks ago. I think it was the same one.
Isn't it looking like it is the episode of Stan where he got a fucking hybrid and he's just sniffing his own farts the entire time?
I've never seen Stan.
I'm so much better than you. I drive a Rolls Royce.
Well, to be honest, that's who Black Adam is supposed to be. He believes he's a god, and because he once he got Shazam's powers, he never gave them up.
There's a fucking quote in this movie that I cannot believe was used unironically. They needed a hero. What they got with me. Dwayne. Dwayne.
This year, starring Bruce Willis in Die Hardest.
Die harder than the hardest. But, like, that's going to hurt his campaign next time. I'm telling you, it's going to get some points. And then they're going to realize that he spent, like, 4 years just doing gay jokes nonstop. And he's finally going to get canceled. I mean, Kevin Hart got canceled for the fucking Emmys or the Oscars for a tweet he did 20 years ago, which was all gay bashing.
I think The Rock redeemed himself when it comes to the gay jokes. I think he redeemed himself with it by playing the gay coke addict in that Mark Wahlberg movie.
That was Get Shorty.
Get Shorty was John Travolta and...
Yeah, but was he in the second one?
There wasn't a second one because this movie was based off some bodybuilder dumbass.
He's the gay bodyguard who wants to be an actor. I know what it is. I just can't think of it.
And he like puts on that blue velvet suit at the end.
Yeah, and he keeps giving out his headshots.
It's like a periwinkle blue.
But seriously, what his big atrocious deal was is that once in a lifetime sell we got for an entire fucking year about that match with John Cena. And then they turned around and sold it to us again, but the entire year, what was the sale? Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles?
Fruity Pebbles. That's all they called John Cena the entire year, because he wore shirts that had rainbow colors. And like, just the entire time.
Was The Rock getting royalties from Fruity Pebbles the whole time?
No, he was not. He was using it as an insult, so I don't think Bam Bam and Fred were happy.
It does make sense. Fruity Pebbles, The Rock, the
Flintstones. Yeah, okay. I get where you're going with that.
Like, it does make sense. So
I felt like as soon as he said that quote, he should have smacked himself in the head as hard as he did to Mick Foley at that Royal Rumble with that fucking chair. Like, that should have been karma instantly.
If you're gonna make reference, you should really reference which WrestleMania it was.
It was, I said Royal Rumble.
Or Royal Rumble.
I think it was 99. It was the I Quit match where it's, I quit was pre-recorded.
Where they faked the I Quit? Where they put the microphone to his...
Yeah, it was in the Under the Mat movie where he gets hit in the head 11 times, and they're like, Rocky, I think you were a little hard on the beaver last night. But...
Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, speaking of beavers, did you know there's beavers in Maryland? Like, all over the place?
Yeah, in wooded areas, yeah.
I've lived here my entire life. I've never seen a wild live beaver. I've seen them in zoos. I've never seen a wild live beaver, and now I have beaver problems in my new house.
Hey, I love that.
They're cutting down the
pretty... right now. It's been a while.
They're cutting down the nice trees.
I got 99 problems, but a beaver ain't
and you don't have a beaver cutting down a tree right now, I guess. But
Jesus,
we'll go back to beaver problems. Hashtag beaver problem.
Oh man, I mean, if Kevin Hart can get fired from the Oscars for saying the word faggot in a tweet like 18 years ago when Eddie Murphy was up there wearing a red leather suit saying "Stop staring at my butthole," like, and we didn't cancel Donkey,
right? And that was before.
But I think it was because he picked up a transsexual.
Right.
And the funny thing is, is it? Did he get his name cleared because he picked up a trans?
Yeah,
was it transsexual, or was it
just
Transylvanian, or was it a transistor? He should have trans-resisted. I went the longest way to try to get there, and I still stumbled through it.
He should have trans-resisted. I get it. Yeah.
I told you were going to like that.
Yeah, I get it.
It was along the lines. I was like, I got this good one loaded up. It's in my pocket. And I stumbled through the delivery, but it was still good.
It was good. I liked it. I'll edit it in post.
Yeah. And speaking of DC and Marvel, I think I've gotten spoiled. Okay, I know you haven't. I'm not going to spoil it for you because I know you haven't caught up with Better Call Saul. But it's ended. And it ended in the glorious way it could. And you never thought Saul would ever be taken down, but the way he does get taken down is so fitting for his character.
I 100% expected him to...
Oh, yeah, we all knew he was going to be the one that got locked up.
Well, and no one's going to fall for the fucking fake... No one's going to fall for the mustache and glasses. Like... I'm sorry, man, but you're wearing a disguise costume from 1920 silent movies. Like,
but as soon as it ended, I was like, all right, I'm ready for the next cinematic universe spinoff. As long as it's the same original people who made Better Call Saul, take Skinny Pete, or even Wendy the Prostitute. Give me a fucking character spinoff now. Those shows are like crack.
I would 100% watch a Skinny Pete.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Yeah, fuck yeah, those guys were great. We need to get that copyrighted now so we can make some money.
Patent pending. Copyright pending. It's in the mail. I wrote it down and mailed it to myself, so it's legal.
Every time I hear patent pending, I think of a joke. Yeah, I think of a joke that Rich Voss made when I was doing a show in New Jersey, and Rich was apparently mad at Pat. I don't know. I didn't see Pat. He apparently was there earlier in the day. And I'm like, why would he be there? Like, between all the people who were doing the stand-up, like, at that night, at that club, you know, fucking Patton was a giant, and we were fucking lucky to lick the shit off his shoe, you know? Like, Jesus.
It's funny that you call him a giant.
Yeah, because he's a very tiny person.
The man is like 4'7".
He's a compact little chubby shit.
He looks like if you squished John Madden. He looks just
like the Rat.
He looks like if you took John Madden and squished him down.
Well, what you got here now? Yeah.
Tough acting connected.
Dude, the fucking what's the guy that does all the name? Frank Caliendo, what is his name?
Caliendo.
Okay. He's got a lot of good impressions, but that fucking Madden is impeccable. But anyways, so did you see the Cobra Kai thing yet?
No, I haven't.
Because I know you were really, really upset with the beef, so to speak, with that series and the random Shania Twain, like, fucking feature. Or not Shania, was it Shania?
No, it's just, you could have picked a better song for the montage.
Yeah, like, yeah.
If you're trying to pay homage to the 80s montage in movies, don't do...
I did a ton of them for the action movies. Well.
All right, it wasn't... Really well, Elmer Fudd.
Rabbit.
It wasn't Eye of the Tiger.
I'm hunting beaver.
You know?
I am hunting beaver. I'm single, ladies, if you just want to,
Man, God, stop slapping the fucking table. Man, I really had I had a joke in my head about Elmer Fudd hunting beeve, and you just fucked it all up.
Like, I like the setup. Does it count for anything?
Like, it's Biba season.
That went down the right pipe, but still a weird way.
That's what she said.
I don't know what she said. It's been a little long. That is also what she said.
Hey, these references make me realize, once again, like we do every week, how old we are.
Oh, yeah.
Our birthdays are coming up.
I know.
Yeah.
Our birthdays, your anniversary, and our anniversary.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because it's what?
It's all within like 3 days of each other.
The wedding's the 4th.
Yeah.
And the wedding anniversary's the 4th. And then
my birthday's the 6th, yours is
and
the
then
10th.
Mine's the 10th, and then 9/11.
Jesus. Jesus Christ. Fuck, where do we go from there? You just made all those days just tumbled together. Jesus.
Yeah, just
that was brutal. Everybody's gonna be like, yeah, okay, that's now what we associate them with.
That joke just came crashing in there.
Oh, you hijacked that whole. I didn't have anything for that one, but I just say hijacked. Okay. Oh, but no, there's a scene where
you could have said I hijacked your joke. That's without flight school.
You're a terrorist, comedy terrorist over here. But no, there's a scene.
Osama bin Haha, the comedy terrorist.
We're canceled. We're done. Cut to episode 13. Lucky number fuck you 13. Shit. Well, you know what? We know this has already been a good start so far.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a scene.
Only 12 minutes in, and we think we've been canceled at least 3 times.
Yeah, that's how we know we're doing good.
I did figure out that we can't be canceled.
No, we're like Eminem.
No, I'd say we're more like Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Yeah. We're just we're parodying.
No, everything. We just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like the whole secret to not being able to be canceled.
We paid to put this out, so fuck you. You
can't cancel us. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like you just don't give a fuck. You don't care.
Did you hear they're mad at Eminem? Now, who was the guy who put out the song recently?
The Game.
No, not that one.
Oh.
He's already dead. I just want everybody to know. Send him flowers.
I think it's funny that there were years ago he did an interview talking about like nobody wants to mess with the white boy, and then he does one a few months back where he's like, I used to think Eminem was better than me. He's not.
He's been really defensive for no reason.
And then he comes out with something he's been trying to write
10 fucking
for a long time.
You spent 10 minutes on a song.
You know how long
Eminem has. This is our. Sorry.
It takes a long time to write a 10-minute diss track.
Right.
And
I don't think I've thought about anybody for 10 minutes.
To be honest, we're gonna take this back to like episode 5. It reminds me of Cannabis's track against LL Cool J. It makes me feel like it's just a secret love song.
Yeah.
It like the undertones is just. Will you please come tickle my taint, please?
He's gonna eat his ass live on TV.
Attacked by the taint tickler.
That taint tickler terror.
Holy
shit! The fact I was able to get that all out.
The taint tickler. That was impressive.
I know. I should get like an award for that one. Y'all don't know how much I fuck up everything.
Oh, the taint tickler is Domino's the Noid. That's the Noid's bad guy. The taint tickler. The Noid ruins your pizzas.
Noid.
The Noid ruins your pizzas. But the taint tickler
ruins your blowjobs.
Tickles your taint. Or makes them better. Depends.
I like a little taint, actually.
It depends. Is it like Spy versus Spy? Is he the opposite? Does he still make like random noises?
I'm thinking too
just
deeply
like the Noid?
Into this fictional character.
Now we need to make like a whole Noid taint tickler universe.
It's going to be a comic book.
Anybody that listens to us and wants to write fan art or draw fan art, you can do it.
If that's our first fanfic, I'm going to be very happy because I just don't want it to be us.
Oh no, it's going to be us.
With that beard, you're going to have some serious lumberjack fans.
I can see the first fan art now. It's just my head, just a giant ball of hair, and you chewing a bowl of rocks.
Did you see my TikTok? I just released a TikTok saying, hey, this is for people who are... This is for the 2 people.
He released it. Like a Jurassic Park dinosaur.
Yeah, I did. Like that and the oh my god, I had two really good ones. She says, "Is there any cure to being or being a sex addict? Because I've tried fucking everything, and there I am raking, and I go, oh, and I drop the rake. But then I kid you not, she's trying to give this fudgesicle a blowjob, and she's trying to be sexual, and all I could think is, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo, and it looks dead on like she is sucking a turnstickle.
Yeah,
it is so gross.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, historically, women don't do sexy blowjob stuff with fudgesicles. It's usually a rocket pop.
Yeah, or like
you go with a rocket pop, or just like a regular popsicle.
Anything cock-shaped that isn't brown.
Well, that's
melting and like lumpy.
It's kind of racist of you.
Hot damn! You just took it there. I meant what? Well, I'm gonna go.
So you're just saying black dudes' penises look like turds?
That's... I started it. You can have it. Fuck that.
Remember when I said we couldn't be canceled?
Whoops! I take that back.
Whoopsie!
So I'd like to apologize on behalf. No.
We need a whoopsie button for the guy from Mortal Kombat.
That and Toasty. Toasty would be good for punchlines. But no.
And we also need a nut button. Nut.
Just so we can rip off. Oh God! Why do I always forget his name? Timbolito. Ha! You fucker. See, I still remember you.
Nut.
I act like I'm mad at him, but he's a dope dude.
Did we praise them in the first 3 episodes? We did.
Like he was great because he's the one that hooked me up with.
Did you know? Sorry to interrupt. The Tech Tips guy.
Linus.
Yeah, he's a not Linus. No, the Tech Tips.
Linus Tech Tips.
Not. I'm sorry, it wasn't Tech. It's not Linus. It's the other dude who always builds massive shit. Like a dude sent him a completely burned down PC. And he rebuilt it based off what he could figure out. He also built like a lightsaber and shit. He's crazy, but he's a.
I probably know. I just can't. I have so many people that are like that in my.
He in the mods for Spider-Man since it's on PC now. One. He's now a Spider-Man suit skin on the new Spider-Man game. Yeah, it's great.
I do remember. Do you remember when I told you the story about me pulling my house burned down a while ago? So fire jokes do happen once in a while, but I was pulling out the remains of my burnt PC out of my trunk, and a neighbor in this apartment complex we were living in temporarily looks at me dead in the face with all seriousness and goes, "What happened? Did he get a virus?" And I looked at him and I said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I would have asked you to burn me a CD.
That would have been funny.
Yep.
Like, did it get a virus?
It would have only been funny if that would have been
COVID for my PC.
If the person saying it is around our age, because I've been watching this thing recently where this comedian asked his daughter. It's called like Pod Daughter or Daughter Cast or something. But he does a podcast with her, but he constantly asks her like he'll make a video running up to her and be like, "Hey, I need you to get off the phone so I can log on to AOL and get in a chat room with my friends." And she has the most dumbfounded look. Like, she is so confused. Like, I've never heard those words in that order before, and it makes no sense.
What code or what are you trying to tell me in this encrypted language of...
She's like, chat room? At one point, he walked up to her and said...
I think I've seen...
He asked her, how much is a money order, and what is it for? And she said...
It depends on how much it is. You can't do one over... Never mind.
No, she said...
Child support checks.
She said, what's... Money order? You can't
order money.
You can't order money. You can't just order money.
Just check Amazon. Yes, you can.
God, you can now pay your rent with Venmo, and it blows my mind.
I have that, like, for my business, I had 3 ways you could pay me, but through other means of life, I've had like 6 more Cash App things.
But anyway, like paying shit like rent and stuff back in the day used to be so complicated.
It still is.
You would have to go get a cashier's check or a money order. You couldn't pay them with a personal check or a credit card. Now you can just like tap a button on your phone.
Do you know what's still that difficult on purpose for a reason? Paying fucking child support. And not only do they know that if you have to pay in a cash order, you have to pay the store clerk twice for 2 different cash orders because you can only go to 150. But they are known, and they have done it to me, for putting a stop. Like, their accounting, or their collections does not talk to their goddamn it, it's collections and I guess deposits. Is it positive?
Mothers should have to turn in their receipts for what they use child support for.
I think child support should be less, and we should remember that it's supposed to be 1/2 of what that child would need for a month for just a little bit of food. So backpack. It's not for everything they fucking need.
Or how about this? Make it a card like WIC or food stamps.
In a lot of places.
Make it a fucking card so that way you can't use it on certain things.
Yeah,
like it'll just immediately decline it.
Guys who try to get EBT have to take classes on how to be a better parent. Mothers just get handed it. We have to be told we're doing a bad job. But also, I've been ripped off by the state of Maryland 3 times. We live in child support for 13 months in a year.
We live in a society where men are always wrong.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to parenting. Men are always the bad guy. It's never the woman.
Any divorce is the dude's fault. And I never once heard anybody go, "What happened?" They will call me from collections and be like, "Why haven't you paid your child support?" And I'm like, "Pay it every month on the 1st. It's on your fucking record. And you just haven't called your collections, which is 2 doors down. And if you did, they tell you they were 2 weeks behind. And that's why 1 month, I had to give Katie cash. Or I had to give her cash. And so she had to go down there, swear under oath. And then they called me. They gave me a security code to tell me that, hey, this is your guarantee that we're not going to cash it. And if it does get cashed, it won't make you automatically not able to pay in check anymore. Guess what happened a day later? They cashed it. I called and they said they didn't have that security code under anything. And there was no fucking, no evidence that ever happened. And I'm like, wow.
Man,
so y'all just pocketed another almost $400, huh?
This is slowly turning into a meninist podcast.
In most cases, I agree with the courts that, the mother is most likely the best parent in most cases. Because there are a lot of douchebags, and in this area, it's just a lot of dads.
But sometimes...
But there are real men out here doing their jobs.
Sometimes...
Real stepdads and real dads doing the
same job. A lot of times, women fucking lie.
Yeah, and they will cut us out.
Hold on,
to get the money.
Let me retract. Most of the time, scorned women lie.
Yes. And they don't want you in the child's life.
If she's mad at you for any reason, she will lie about everything. I love my wife to death, but when we argue, she calls me the worst names imaginable.
Yeah, it's because you're hurting. You want to hurt somebody, but if you do that at your child's cost, what does that say about you? No matter how mad I've been at anybody, I would not put my children in danger to hurt them.
True.
That is disgusting and vile.
Completely off topic to make this funny again. Did you know Benjamin Franklin could quite possibly... No. Well, probably that too, but could have quite possibly been a serial killer.
That's interesting, and you know what? I could see a lot of those motherfuckers being serial killers.
Bro, they found over 1,000 bones from upwards to 15 people buried under the garden, like in a room.
I heard about this.
Buried in a room under the garden in his London home. Oof. Apparently, there was this thing that said, like, oh, he was hiding them for somebody. Like, you just like
bodies for somebody?
Just like when a cop pulls somebody over, they're like, these aren't
somebody else's joint.
These aren't my pants. Like, I put someone else's pants on. I don't know how that ounce of crack got in my... ounce of crack is a lot of crack. I don't know how that gram of crack got in my pocket.
That's like when people say I smoke crack or meth, I look at my office and I go, yeah, I'm the one crack and meth addict who's never pawned anything.
All right, first off, Maryland's not that rural for where we live. Meth is pretty hard to come by. I've
never seen it.
I've never actively searched for meth.
Yeah.
But also, I've never had anyone offer it, and my entire life of living here,
and
I've only ever seen one person like, "Hey, I'm doing some meth right now," and that person was snorting meth. They weren't smoking it, so like I don't even know where they got it from.
And
here it's a lot of mushrooms and acid and weed and
I immediately
and
have
heroin.
one person in my mind. Is it who I think?
No. You don't know this person.
Okay. Because we had one mutual friendish that we knew that could casually do any drug. and he was just like infamous for this shit. He was that guy.
You talking about your fucking list?
No, he had his problem. I mean, he
still
can't look at you directly in the eye.
I did. Well, that was because of way too many E pills, and he'll
and triple C's.
He'll admit that shit to you.
He will.
And he's still like shit.
He's a dope dude.
I just ran into him the other day at Wawa.
Did you apologize?
For what?
Running into him. Oh, God. You make the same dad jokes. You're just mad.
No, I'm just mad I didn't catch on it at first. And
you're like, God damn it.
I'm more mad at myself than you for making the joke. But no, I ran into him the other day, and we talked for about 5 minutes, and the majority of the time we were talking, he made eye contact about a third of the time.
Yeah.
He laughs like a hyena. Like a hyena in mid attack. I love the dude. I love the dude to death. He actually is the one who got me the job at the place I've been working at for the past 10 years.
That's right. And he's got his shit together.
Yeah, he's a real good dude.
Like he is not the person.
He's like if Michael J. Fox only hit midway.
Fuck, dude, that was golden.
Yeah,
that was. I'd like to give you your Oscar for insult of the year. Halfway good, halfway bad. But what it do? It was really good. But yeah, like it's just they always make the same joke. Oh yeah. Well, show me the proof. People can lie about medical conditions, and I'm like, yeah, dude. I just like being skinny and shaky and twitchy and stumbling through everything. And
that's like this TikTok I saw recently where this guy he posted videos about people trying to say they're trans-abled. Now, like that they're inside they're a disabled person, and this guy was like, no, I didn't spend my entire fucking life hobbling my ass around this world for you to just all of a sudden say that you're trans-abled, decide that you're disabled. Fuck off. Like he was so goddamn mad.
I would be fucking infuriated.
He was funny. Like I did it in an aggressive way. He was funny about it, but still, you could tell that he meant it. Like that shit's bullshit.
I agree with him. Fuck that shit.
But you know where
wish that upon yourself.
You know where that shit started from? It started from
transracial.
No, it started. I'm talking about the whole like people claiming they have disability shit. It started from people being that was way after. It started from people being like, oh, I'm OCD about that, and then it slowly turned into like people claiming they have ADHD or ADD and not having it. Like it was just like, oh, I'm just ADHD. Like, oh, I just can't. No, bitch, you just don't like to pay attention because you're a selfish fucking cunt.
Yeah, and you don't put effort into things. Now, you know how many people have told me that having my OCD is a blessing, and I'm like, go organize that same drawer for fucking 3 days straight until you get no sleep, and you fucking go at the end of it, why did I do all this, and cry for 3 hours? Fuck you.
Yeah, and your heart rate's constantly at like 160. Like, fuck off.
You have no idea. And
that shit's not cool. OCD, anyway, let's get back to our funny podcast.
Hey, we're not always funny. We can also be poignant and have meaning. Because,
true.
We have brains and things. I know stuff and things.
And I know stuff and junk. Also junk and stuff.
Whose junk are you checking out?
My own. Every day I touch. Is it gay that I touch a dick every day?
No. I mean, I do.
Because I touch mine.
I am constantly touching this junk.
He's touching it right now.
What are you talking I'm literally hoping. You know what? I'm not even going to sit here and defend myself because that's what he wants.
Exactly. I try and bait him into things,
so
and that's where I get my jokes from.
There is a...
God, that was like 12 minutes ago.
Okay.
ADHD. All right, back to Cobra Kai.
We have ADHD.
All right, I'll take a shot to be quiet.
Okay, there is a scene where heartthrob Latina versus heartthrob Whitey White. You know what I'm talking about. What's his name? I really like his character. I just can't think of it.
John Stamos.
That is not at all what I was thinking, but now have mercy. It was better than, is it what? Which those two together? Okay.
All right.
But no, there's a scene where they're talking, or Little Russo is talking, and they're like, "We're not friends," and the other one goes, "We'll never be friends." And I'm like, the next episode, they're either best friends or they're fucking guaranteed. And we learned that we were best, but we learned that we were not friends deep down inside.
It's going to be the first time that Netflix PG-13 portrayed rim jobs.
It's just going to be like that scene where we're focused on the nightstand clock and we're hearing the talk, and it's like, right there? Yeah, that's the spot. Does that sound like I have a lot of experience?
Or it sounds like you've already wrote some Slash fan fiction about
I don't even
Cobra
know their fucking
Kai.
names.
Yeah, he's pretending he doesn't know their names.
Yeah, no idea. Anyways.
And you don't need to know names to write Slash fiction.
Slash fiction?
Yeah, you don't know Slash fiction? I
don't know what that is. I thought it was fanfic. That's what.
No, there's a difference.
Okay, you tell me what Slash fiction is so that I can know what I'm.
Oh, this is fun. I normally don't have to explain weird sex stuff to you. Because you are the weird sex stuff, so I don't really have to explain it.
Hang on, I gotta.
So
that's the sound of me patting myself.
That's him patting himself on the dick.
You heard so
you have normal fan fiction where somebody takes something that they like
and make it weird.
Or no. Fan fiction doesn't always have to be weird.
It's all weird.
No, once it gets to weird, where everybody's fucking. That's Slash fiction.
What's the point of fan fiction if you're not getting to the fucking?
So it sounds like you just always want fucking.
I mean, that's why I'm single, probably.
True. Okay.
No, it's that hyper.
But no, Slash fiction is when somebody basically writes out a porn version of something that they like. I thought it would be something to do with like Nightmare on Elm Street. Like murder, right? That's what you think. No, it's not. It's not. Slash.
It sounds like you said
like hatchet wound
first and then. Oof, good connection.
Cigarette break time.
Connecting the dots. We'll be back.
So anyway.
Yeah. Let's go back to the drugs because I wanted to clarify this.
Back to the drugs.
We
always go back to the drugs.
Yeah, it's funny because where I'm going with this is not where you would think. Was I or was I not a straight edge person besides cigarettes until I was like 23?
Yes.
I didn't drink. I didn't have my first real drink until I was like 24.
I just realized that yes, I just said sounded edited, but
yes, I put him in there.
You were.
Yeah. No, I was. Okay. My grandfather was a functioning alcoholic. He was neglectful to my mother, and I am a mama's boy, and I heard those stories growing up, and before he passed away, the last thing I remember doing was kicking this grown-ass man in the nuts and telling him he did a shitty job. And he passed away, and I kept that locked in, just infuriated at him for years. And Brad will verify, the rest of my family, besides my direct family, while they're still assholes, the rest of them are all either majorly to dead fucked up levels. They're just... I recently lost an aunt, and because she had given herself dementia through various drugs. That's as far as I'll take that one. And then I had a paraplegic who was a paraplegic, and...
I would hope so.
Yeah, it's because he was on a boat, and the first thing he thought when getting on that boat was, this would be a great time to drop acid. It was not. Neither was his life. He did a patent, and he made one of the first wheelchairs that was controllable by someone's neck or mouth or breathing movements.
Right.
And he sold the patent for $100,000 and spent it on opiates. And the chair is now worth billions. His direct patent. Okay, there's something with a Cowan name on it. It's worth billions. Holy shit. And it was him that did it. Oh, we're all failures. But yeah, I didn't fucking touch anything. Not even weed. I fucking smoked cigarettes like a goddamn chain smoker to the point where Brad will go to make fun of me because I gained this fucking pattern of taking the last hit of my cigarette by puffing it 3 times real quick like it did anything. By smoking in the school bathroom. Which is incidentally what Dane Cook launched his career on.
Oh, back to that again, are we?
You're the one that brought it up last time. That was the only...
I know, but we're both almost 40.
Yeah.
We're both pushing 40.
I'm pushing it.
Get over it.
Stroller. I'm over
Get over it.
Yeah, dude.
Get over it.
No.
Get over it. Just like everyone got over Dane Cook. Oh! Just because you got a TikTok presence doesn't make you relevant, you piece of shit.
Not.
Yes, he does. And
every time
I remember I told you before, I brought it up on here that I got, like, my comments keep getting banned
you've getting
from his fucking shit, but they still keep putting that shit on my For You page. I don't give a fuck about Dane Cook. Y'all are listening, my phone's right here. Stop putting Dane Cook on my For You page.
Just reminds him about me bitching about it.
No, I just fucking hate Dane Cook. He
is actively bragging about his his wife.
He's a worse Adam Sandler.
Oh God.
That's all he is. Like at least Adam Sandler waited 20 years before he decided to do a dramatic role.
Why don't you take your cock and balls out and have a swim?
Like fuck that guy.
I mean, they're all gonna laugh at you, and Dave and Sandy's Kids were good albums. I remember you and I listening to a couple of those albums back in the day. And I don't know what kind of kinks he's into now, but some of those take your cock and balls out from supposedly the mother character.
You'll fuck my goat.
You'll fuck my goat! Oh my God, go fucker. Dude, that was like an epic back then.
Yep.
That fucking trilogy. There was like a fucking cinematic universe of goat fucker.
Man,
I stay in the fucking truck.
Speaking of shit, in like listening to shit on CDs, you remember Hidden Tracks?
Oh,
I remember.
Okay, I remember Pepperidge Farms members. Listen, this is what people would do back when we had physical media, and that's what you call a thing that has the music on it, not your device, your cell phone, but an actual thing.
Yeah, you actually owned the music.
Yeah. You didn't lease it to yourself.
If you didn't have the internet, guess what?
You
could still listen to that music.
It's like you're a SO. No,
yeah, no, it's not now. You could still listen to that music. You had the music. As a matter of fact, all we did was listen to music, which is why people were obsessed with shit back then.
This is why people go to the Gathering and the Juggalos.
Oh, no, there's several reasons for that. And most of those involve drugs.
Or uncleanliness. That's how I'm going to put that. It's a giant orgy, and I made a joke the other day where I was like, do you want to be the person who goes to the Gathering of the Juggalos and be the Juffalo?
Woodstock 99 is currently trending on TikTok, like people sharing their stories from there. And I firmly believe that one of the main reasons why it got so terrible was because ICP was there. And not only ICP, but I'm pretty sure Eminem was present at Woodstock 99.
I don't remember,
wrong?
But I think you may be right.
I might be confusing it with an HF festival.
No, the HF festival I was there. That's when the trample happened, when people got trampled.
Right, but there was like fires, like at Woodstock 99, there were like fires. A bunch of people died and got sick, and man. Why can't things be like they were back in the 70s, where all that shit just got swept under the rug? All the hippies that died, they were just...
Do you remember when the CVS was at Daytona? Daytona's bar and grill. It was a concert venue. You know who got it shut down and banned for the state?
Oh, I do remember that.
Yes, because I remember Daytona's ICP in the state for like 2 years because they played a show. And this is how I found out about them.
Didn't they ruin, like, all of the electrical equipment?
They destroyed the entire fucking sound system and the electrical.
That's why anytime ICP was in Maryland, they couldn't do Faygo showers unless the club...
They couldn't play in Maryland for 2 years, and then they couldn't do the Faygo showers, and then Brunette said they could.
No, Thunderdome said they could. Yeah. Thunderdome said they could.
And I went to
we went to the Green Book tour.
Yeah.
At Thunderdome.
We went to the Green Book tour at like 3 different places. We were the fucking groupies following the band.
Yeah.
And you beat up some guy for hurting a girl in a mosh pit.
No, that was the Shangri-La tour, actually.
I don't know. We did a lot of tours back then. But no.
That was when we went to Virginia to see it. Your dad.
The boathouse. Yeah, that venue is dope.
Your dad was real skeptical about giving us our own room. It's like, we're not sleeping with you, old man.
Yeah, and he got the room below us, and we kept fucking with him with Oreos. I remember throwing him at his room, the fucking patio door or something. But no.
Moral of the story is kids are terrible.
Yeah.
We good?
He was there with me when he took me to Daytona because where I was across the street at the fire station serving my community service for being bipolar.
Yep.
Yeah, that was when
for destroying that sign, right?
No, I destroyed a sign that was dilapidated and already unreadable. It was destroyed, but mainly it was me throwing the beer bottle down on the ground where it was already broken, and I just threw the edge of it on. And then the lady across the street at Sunset Tanning Salon called, there's a child just wildly reckless abandonment.
What you're hearing is Chris trying to justify his teenage dirtbag days where he performed public destruction of property.
No, not really. I'm just saying that I got.
I mean, if you talk about the time you got pushed into a bush and were at the mall and were forced to. They tried to say that bush cost $10,000 or some shit.
And then they banned me for a year, then 6 months, then 6 weeks, and then the rest of the day.
Mall security officer Tut Hill.
Fuck you, Tut Hill.
If you aren't already dead,
he's dead. He ate so much.
You deserve to be.
You are the biggest piece of scum.
You were a terrible human being.
You terrorized your customers. You tortured us. You called us freaks.
Well, he's a security guard. He didn't have customers.
Your mall's customers. You chased away the people who were paying you, which is why they cut their force down, and why you had to hire people like Olin fucking Prince.
He also smelled like bad cheese.
Bad cheese smells like good cheese.
Not good cheese. He smelled like bad cheese.
That is fucked up. That's a level of.
He smelled like Kraft plastic singles.
Do you remember that one time I had a piece of bologna? That could have gone different directions for our listeners. But yeah, we've never told that story.
Yeah, the bologna story.
Yeah,
we'll keep it a mystery.
Yeah, we'll keep that one a mystery.
Eventually, we made a sandwich.
It does end with we did. It took
Eventually, we made a sandwich.
10 years, but
and to a new generation.
Yes, it did. We've passed it down to our children. That sounds borderline illegal.
Illegal. A new word.
Have you seen? Oh no, you haven't seen it. The She-Hulk.
I saw all of the trailers and the previews and stuff. I haven't started watching it
yet. It's pretty comical. I like it, but it's a fucking Disney series, so it's not as on par as CGI is in the movie, so it looks a little off.
Right.
But the cure to Bruce Banner's problem with not being able to control his emotions is apparently just the plight of being a woman, like being catcalled, and so I understand it. It does make sense actually. She is more in tune with controlling her emotion and deals with more on a daily basis than men do, which is true. Women do have to deal with a lot more shit than we do.
True, but I have been catcalled.
Yeah.
Before.
Men have, yes.
No, like me personally, I have been catcalled, and
sure every man has one.
I absolutely loved it.
Yeah,
I loved every second of it. Like it made me feel like a sexy woman.
Oh man, that's my sister took me to.
But no, I loved it. It was great. Like walking down the street, and this chick scream out the window at me. It was fantastic.
I want to ride that beard.
Like.
You were probably not wearing a beard. Not wearing a beard. You weren't wearing it.
No, I make sure to get the right amount of spirit gum and make sure my beard is nice and connected every day. I always wear it.
It's like Mr. Woolley.
Well, it's the secret of my alopecia. I don't have a beard. It's actually all horse mane and dog hair. Fun fact.
That'll be one of our VH1 pop-up music videos.
Pop-up video.
Oh man, we didn't record a video for the fucking... Alright, so listen, we're gonna start releasing actual TikToks that are based on the podcast instead of just doing silly little fucking sketches.
I was thinking that we could do, all those things that I chipmunk at the end of the videos.
Yeah, we could do
we could just do those, but speed them up and make them look chipmunked, because it'd be funny.
I'm actually gonna use one of my cameras right now and just start recording, because I do want to actively, actually promote the podcast instead of just these little clips and everything.
Well, then we have to remove the amount of alcohol bottles we have sitting around.
It's beer bottle, and I don't think I could get us both on the fucking you're just gonna have to sit closer. Video. There we go. Oh well, yeah, that helps. The wide angle. But yeah, now we got a little bit of video so people can like actually see some of our good stuff. So we have to be funny.
Right. But just to lean into my microphone, I have to get out of frame.
Oi. But me getting closer doesn't help.
It doesn't help. Stop slapping the goddamn table.
Oh.
We're gonna start like that's gonna be the like. Look, I'm in perfect slapping range, so I can just like, and you can react. But see, I don't hit you, and we can do it like fake. Like watch, I'm gonna slap, and then you. See, look, that looked good. It looked good and fake. But anyway,
it looked good and fake. But I forget what I was saying. We're gonna use these to actually promote the podcast to the people watching TikTok because just putting the website on there, I don't think really. Yeah, they know we're a podcast channel.
You see his ugly mug all the time because he posts it out there. You never really see mine because
I try to get him. Yeah, he does. He had that one TikTok he shared with me from his account that was pretty good. It was really close to the pole at the gas station. He said, "This is how close I am to losing my shit."
I'm the pretty one.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I just don't show my teeth. Therefore, I'm the pretty one.
It's like choosing between the shit sandwich and the douche.
Right.
So it's not.
I mean, if you're still wanted to, you could butter your bread via the yellow of my teeth, so it's fine. You're all right.
And in my case, you could pretend they're rocks. I don't know. There's just so much wrong with my teeth.
Pretend they're rocks that someone already looked for fossils in.
I'm gonna have to take a break. I need to go cry.
I have to pee.
Well, that was embarrassing.
All right. Well, if you check our videos, there will be at least 2 minutes of funny jokes.
We totally forgot to hit record, and that's definitely going to be a little clip that I edited together.
Yep.
But, so, what I was talking about with the She-Hulk thing is that it's actually pretty good, but it's going to be just a lawyer show, but the first episode is just setting up what happened.
So it's Daredevil with less Daredevil.
Yeah, it's Daredevil, doo-ba-dabba-doo-ba-dabba-dabba-dee-doo.
It's like if Daredevil and Law and Order had a show, and then there wasn't any Daredevil. It was just
no sex crimes.
It's like if Jerry Orbach could just like rock bottom people. Like Jerry Orbach gave up his eyeball.
What?
From Law and Order, Jerry Orbach.
I don't know, but every time I think of Law and Order, I just think of how amazing
Dick
Wolf's parents were. Like, our last name's Wolf. You know what we should name our son?
That's
Dick.
That is not his real name. It's a stage name.
That's a good stage name.
It is very good.
Like Rock Hardcastle?
Well, I think he was trying to make sure that if his career in mainstream media failed, he could just go directly to porn.
I think that's the opposite way people usually do it. They start with porn. And
No, you don't. No.
Well, then I did it wrong.
Unless you're Sylvester Stallone or Jackie Chan, it doesn't work out that way for you.
I had known the Italian Stallion one. Jackie, what the fuck?
Oh, Jackie Chan was in porn. You didn't know?
I read his entire biography book. He didn't mention that one.
Of course he's gonna exclude the porn. No, he was in like a gangbang porn and shit where they were banging some fucking ramen chef's daughter.
I feel like the ramen chef part of it was a little just it makes me nervous talking about it. But no, anyways, Bruce Banner, so yeah, I don't know, I think it's gonna be funny. I liked it, but I do think it's gonna be Disney trying to be woke, and I wish my podcast had better co-hosts. Jesus Christ.
I'm fucking hilarious.
He's doing the fucking I put the camera on.
I do it.
Paying attention to that.
Listen to me. I do at least 50% of the jokes. Sometimes 65.
Whoa! Hey! I will give you 50. It's a fucking co-host, okay? But
I despise the fact that you call me a co-host. We are both hosts of this
both co-hosts.
And you know what? And here's the thing.
We're 50-50.
In the last episode, you said, and I quote, my podcast.
No.
No.
It's my podcast.
No.
It's ours. It's always been.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
It said, go to the website. It says Brad everywhere. It says Chris. I always give you credit, and I
know. I just occasionally have to put him in his place, like knock him down a few pegs.
Sitting here, I was getting ready to be like, dude, you know you're my right-hand man, because you don't want to be in the left hand.
I'm already on your left, and you're right-handed.
Purple?
Well, it will be reversed in recording, right? So I would be on the right.
Man, now you just fucking hurt my head.
This would have made sense last week when we had the games playing on the background.
Should I keep you on that?
No, it's too late now. Now the world has to speculate what that Triforce symbol is. Don't tell him.
Dude,
God damn it, you told him.
I did say, what? I did say, you know, I can edit shit.
He's also bad at internet mystery. You know what else he's bad at? I reversed it, so you'd have to reverse it to figure out what he's bad at.
Knock me down a peg. Jesus, how many pegs do I have? Like, I'm already hanging for dear life off the last peg of life.
Yeah, and then you invent 12 more.
12 more lower levels? Jesus, dude.
Just keep climbing down.
This is my best friend. This is my only. Sometimes I have to make the same joke. I'm gonna go cry in the other room today.
We need a wide angle lens.
Yeah, it's or
there we go. That's a little better.
Yeah. Now we're not. That's perfect. Okay.
All right, we're running out of time to reach our hour time slot.
Well. All right. Let me. I know I've got like 1 or 2 minutes. Did you fucking write down anything in yours that you don't remember yet? Like all of yours, you bring. They're always half-thought ideas that are hilariously confusing but funny.
Oh, I learned what the whole like doing kegels with my wife thing came from.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I remember the rest of that.
Go ahead.
I explained to her that doing kegels was the same as moving my dick. And then we both sat there for like 30 seconds in silence.
Did she not know you could move your dick?
Oh no, of course she knew that.
I was gonna say, I mean...
No, like she just didn't know it was the same muscle.
Yeah.
But I mean, dudes are just chicks whose pussies fell out. So like...
And then...
Man, so that means...
There are a lot of people wishing they didn't fall out.
Well, like any dude that has...
Or about to.
Any dude that has like a huge dick, right? Means he had a deep fucking pussy, so you'd have been a bad woman.
Finish your podcast.
So it's mine now. Welcome to Monkey's Moments.
Monkey does have his moments where he flings furiously his shit.
Oh, that's every morning. I'm very regular.
I wouldn't say that word. I mean, yeah, he shits often. But I was telling him earlier, I had a moment today where I was playing the game of Russian roulette, but with diarrhea. And I still want to know what it is in our digestive tract that suddenly makes your shit that's normally room temperature suddenly fucking 98 degrees.
Blame it on your sphincter.
Like fucking the Backstreet Boys.
You blame it on your sphincter because it's like, don't worry, man, I got this.
No, I don't.
And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, no, I don't got this. It's too hot. I can't do it.
Why is my sphincter flapping like that? What was that?
I mean, as men, we all can feel our sphincter valve just flapping up and down, right?
No.
Oh. I was trying to start.
But you
just kind of fucked it up. It's okay.
I mean,
you
did that last month with my ability of being able to lift a testicle. You could do that?
Yeah, I've been racking that through my brain for the last 2 weeks.
He's just been thinking about what?
Not your testicles specifically. Just being able to do it.
Did you not know there were men that were? There are men who can move their breasts and their ears. There are dudes who can like do that flap ear.
Bro, I have no pecs and I can still bounce my pecs.
I can't do anything. I have, man.
It's all about being. It's the same thing as like The Rock raising his eyebrow or like raising one lip. Like
I do that, and I get a comment about
But like it's the same. It's just practice. You can do it. So
I could do meth.
Now I need to. I'm gonna be sitting in the bathroom. I'm gonna be sitting in the bathroom, and I'm gonna do it full nuts hanging. Is that how you do it, or is it sitting down? Is it full nuts hanging?
I can do it.
Can you do it full nuts hanging?
I can do it prone. I can do it standing. I can be doing push-ups. I can do it
full nuts hanging. So if you're like legs spread, knees out.
I have done it because the toilet water was too close.
All right. I think I speak for all of our listeners. Is that we need a video?
Damn it! I'm sorry, but what else am I supposed to? I didn't know how to react verbally, and also, I'm fairly certain there is already more than one video actively available
of you lifting one testicle.
It's kind of like a.
I would be impressed if it's one.
It's a pendulum back and forth. I can lift one.
I would prefer it like a yo-yo situation, where one just goes up and down, and the other one just stays stationary.
I can control them equally individually.
So what you're saying is your testicles are retroactively the Follow the Bouncing Ball and sing-alongs from the 1990s.
What's the word when you're ambidextrous? My testicles are
ambidextrous. God.
Do that.
This is a terrible podcast.
Jordan, not on
I don't know why anyone listens to us.
Because they want that testicle lifting video.
All right.
And he's going to be doing fucking sets and reps trying to get his. He's going to be training his to do a fucking yo-yo. He's going to be doing it around the world by the end of the month.
I'm going to start off lifting paper clips, and it's going to work its way up to, like, hairpins.
Have you ever had a woman show you the pencil test?
What, the pencil test and the tip?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I was introduced that in a traumatizing way. A family member was joking with their husband, and I said, "Mom, put the fucking pencil down," and I walked into a wall. Yeah, it's terrible. Wearing a shirt. He's trying to figure out if this is a real thing. Why do you think I'm in therapy so much?
The longer I stay quiet, the more he indulges. So.
No, I stay silent after a certain point because I know what he's doing. I fall for the tactics every time, but eventually, I still fall. Yep. So, anything else? Well, we got something. We got a line, boys.
Man, now I'm all fucked up. I got it.
Now it feels all right.
So
could you stay on camera?
It's weird how they do like targeted editing, or not targeted editing, targeted ads.
Y'all saw that. I just got assaulted by my microphone arm.
20 years of karma just dick slapped him in the face.
Oh, fuck you. Go back.
That was real good. That was
awesome. That was really good. That would be.
Shit, it was so good I forgot what I was talking about. God damn it.
I'm sorry for whatever your name is that came over that day. You were the bachelorette.
You asked for a dick slapping. That's.
You got brought over there by your friends who actively knew, and my wife was a part of the situation.
Who pretty much warned you, said, before you walk in here, don't say any dick jokes to this guy, because you'll get slapped in your face with a dick.
And he doesn't care. I just remember Ogre. Shirley had no idea. She was like, oh my god.
Man, this is at least the second time. At least the second time you've admitted to sexual assault. Oh.
Dude, I don't think it's assault when we all heard the noises she made afterwards.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody slapping somebody else. That sounds like assault to me.
I'm talking about the noise of approval after the slapping sounds. You know what?
Oh, well,
this is just a joke.
If you get a golf clap from a bunch of dudes, it's probably sexual assault.
I'm talking about her. That's good. If you get a golf clap from a bunch of dudes, it's probably sexual assault. That should be on a bumper sticker somewhere. It's fucking golden. And that's where we're gonna end it because you don't remember anything you were gonna say now.
God damn it! It was really good.
Well, you've had two really good ones so far.
I've had two this entire hour.
Oh, my motherfucker.
Oh, my, I've had two good ones this entire hour.
He's so needy. I'm going to die for that one.
I have to force my jokes in because it's like...
I knew that was going too far. I was going to get hurt for this.
Yeah, this is... You know what? I'm not even going to go that far. I'm just going to leave it where it is. And leave our internal shit internal.
I'm trying to figure out if that's good or not. Like, should internal shit be extra? I don't know. It's an equation I don't want to deal with. It's just really shitty.
For a cliffhanger, my wife and I took a bath together recently.
No, you
find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god! We're leaving it on that, and we have to remember, because y'all are gonna love the fact that was so good. That was so fucking good. Stay tuned. Bye bye.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody slapping somebody else. That sounds like assault to me. I'm talking about the noise of approval after the slapping sound. You know what? Oh, wait, it's just a joke. If you get a golf clap from a bunch of dudes, it's probably sexual assault. That's good. If you get a golf clap from a bunch of dudes, it's probably sexual assault. That should be a bumper sticker somewhere. Fucking golden.